Hello, everyone. This is AJ Lanigan, and I am here with another installment to try to explain in another way how to best dose our beta-1,3-D-glucan products. We continue to get a lot of questions, and so I'm going to try to come at this at a little bit different angle today. So I'm going to start up a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation, which I'm happy to make this PowerPoint presentation available. And it didn't go through all that.
What it didn't do either, most of it, is you can start on the screen as supposed to. So
we were supposed to get that. You know how the screen goes a little bit.
It was showing, and they have fixed that. All right, so you'll share, and you're going to share. Where is my? Sometimes I want to see full screen. So let me just see one thing.
That's what we're supposed to be seeing. You can edit this out, right?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that this is doing what it's supposed to. It is, okay. And then we had it on there before, so we're going to stop. Stop, and then when we had this here, we get screen share, and I don't know why it's not loading up that one particular screen, but it's okay because that was a way of workaround if I could show that one presentation, but it's not showing it there like it did a second ago. So we'll just click that, and it'll do its gyration, and then you'll start going through it and we'll edit whatever we need to. So you want to start over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is AJ Lanigan, and I want to take another shot at providing you with information on how to properly dose our beta-1,3-D-glucan products. And I'm going to introduce a PowerPoint, and this PowerPoint will be available to you upon request. And so here we are. We want to try to understand the immune response, and there is a difference between a healthy immune system and a healthy and appropriate and adequate immune response. So reflect on that for a moment. Healthy immune system does not necessarily equate to an immune response in the face of a challenge that is adequate to deal with that challenge so that you can remain healthy. Or a person who, let's say, is not healthy, a person who's suffering from a challenge, just because you're eating good and doing things that would otherwise be considered healthful living, that may not be sufficient to provide you with the immune response necessary to overcome the challenges. So let's get into that. First of all, our immune system is our defense against all invaders, all those things in you, on you, and around you trying to get you all the time. Also cancer, which really isn't an invader. It's more of a traitor. It's something that starts out inside of us and goes awry and ultimately tries to eliminate us in favor of itself. Allergies, healing processes, and aging, particularly premature aging, are all mitigated by our immune system. The immune response, by the way, is never 100%. A lot of people are shocked when when they learn that is a healthy, normal immune response, typically around 30 to 31% in the face of a challenge. So as long as you only have low grade challenges, so to speak, maybe 30% is going to be adequate. But for a lot of people, that's not the case. Now, we can enhance that immune response and create an immune system that is more readily available to fight invaders and cancer, overcome allergies and premature aging, heal more rapidly, heal more quickly, or best yet, just keep us healthier in general. Now let's look at what the research has taught us in this regard. What we try to do here in graphic form is to provide you some pictures to go along with the idea of, okay, here we're looking at the left, the rough number of immune cells, 30 to 31%, representing a normal, healthy subject. However, an unhealthy subject's immune response may not even be operating at this level. So let's look at the effect of beta-1,3-D-glucan in different dosages, again on immune response. About half of the lowest dose recommended by the manufacturer, that would be me, to get a reasonable immune response would be 1 milligram per kilo of body weight. Now, maybe not in tune with the metric system. A kilo is 2.2 pounds, about half a bag of sugar. So 1 milligram per 2.2 pounds. Now, independent third-party testing at major universities has revealed that this measure of immune response can be increased with the increase of your dose level. So we see in this graphic what the effect of a half dose. If you look at our little line of increased soldiers over here based on even the half of our minimum dose. So moving up, by increasing the dose to what we would typically recommend, which is 2 milligrams per kilo body weight or 2 milligrams per 2.2 pounds, we see an increased immune response, which is actually over probably 50% more than comparing to the normal healthy immune response. So, you know, a pretty good boost in the number of soldiers that are now involved in the fight. Now, as we increase the dose a little bit more, we see a gradual climb in the number of soldiers or the percentage of immune response. This now is virtually double what the normal healthy immune response would be. And understand, we're not talking about millions of cells or billions of cells. We're talking about percentage increases of literally trillions of white blood cells now are involved in the fight to protect you against invaders, to surveil, identify, attack, and eliminate cancer cells, to be involved again in the healing processes so that you heal from injury and insult faster and more completely. Allergy situations, again, aging, all of these things now, you've got double the soldiers you had before. Now let's look at the ultimate dose. I refer to the ultimate dose as where the dose curve actually flattens out. And regardless of how much more you increase the dose after that point, it's really not going to do you much good. That dose would be somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25 milligrams per kilo of body weight. So once you get up to this 60 or 70% range, then you've got about as much juice as you're going to get for the squeeze. Now, safety is always paramount and a major concern. Studies have demonstrated that beta-1,3-D-glucan activates, but without ever overstimulating the immune system. After years of testing and evaluating major brands and sources of immune supplements from the US and around the world, the only one to consistently provide you with not only the safety, but also the benefits of taking your immune system to this level is manufactured by AJ Lanigan, yours truly. In fact, one of the published medical journals, the Journal of the American Nutraceutical Association, otherwise known as JANA, described my compound as quote unquote the only relevant immune modulator. So let's wrap up and look at some conclusions. What can we gather from these last couple of minutes? One, the immune response for a healthy subject is limited to around 30 to 31%. That living on a planet such as ours, where you've got pesticides, heavy metals, toxins, virus, bacteria, fungi, parasites, and cancer and radiation and all kinds of stress and injuries, the list just goes on and on. So many other formidable daily challenges that are going to require an immune response that is itself formidable to keep us healthy, or a very, very good immune response to help return us to good health if we're already down from a challenge. Now, understand that this beta-1,3-D-glucan product provides non-specific immune response. This support that we're getting from this product is not going to be specific to, say, cancer, or specific to an infection, or specific to an injury or insult, or a particular type of allergy, as an example. But we simply need to know what the person's body weight for the person that is consuming it, and allow them to choose the level of immune response that they want to receive. Do they want a relatively low level? Do they want to amp up their immune response by taking a higher dose? Or do they want the maximum in immune response? Regardless, any of these doses are going to be completely safe. The best thing we could hope for is to, well, not feel anything. In fact, that's kind of an inside joke that when you use my product, you don't feel anything. You don't feel colds. You don't feel sore throats. You don't feel infections. You just feel great each and every day. But understand that the activation of our product is totally systemic. I mean, it covers you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and it'll benefit everything, your tissues, your organs, your skin, providing you more energy, just an overall better quality of life. So my advice, eat all the good foods, drink the good water, say your prayers, deal with stress, do all the things that you know you're supposed to do, but also do not fail to support your immune system to give you the best immune response you possibly can. And you know the products to buy, the ones that have my name on them. With that, I wish you a happy day and take care.
Okay, let's go. We're going to stop sharing screen. Stop.